play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. A gain of 32 that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal from the 5. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. So Dalton now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzama there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You going to throw cold water on the man, just like that?
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A third-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 13, 27, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. third down. That's Hunt, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there now. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Johnson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Dalton, 1st and 10. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And now running right through it. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton off play action. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Dalton sets up play action. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Now Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout. Here by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play action now, Dalton. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They come up in an offset eye. Passing. It's Dalton. Green's open, and He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Play action here with Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they run with Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's complete to John Ross. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Mixon. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mahomes will try again on second down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down, eluding the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 7. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll go down at the 28. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught here by Conley. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 5. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now here's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the... And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to it, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Minter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right, and that will be incomplete.